back inside Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley, West Virginia. Live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Production Sports rolls on. Boys action now here in the evening session. Greenbrier East in with a record of 4-1 will be the home team. Huntington High, the visiting team, in with a record of 6-0. Huntington High, number 4 in the latest Quad A ratings. And Greenbrier East is number 6. All of our great video productions crew and two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us. And Bob Boland, delighted to have you with us. And delighted to have you with me here in the new year. We've done some college games together already, but our first shot at doing some high school action, and this is the house that you helped build.
That was my first line, Mark, about us not doing any high school games yet. Good hands.
How about that?
Hey, look at that. Ball came bouncing over here. Good job. No, partner, great to be back together. Always enjoying games. I don't know how many years this is for us, but we have a good one tonight. 2 top 10 teams in the state, both well coached. Both get after it defensively. It should be a great game.
Yeah, I had a chance to see this East team back a couple of weeks ago taking on a talented South Charleston team, and they really battled, and they came away. It's never easy to win there, as you know, at that South Charleston Community Center. They came out of there with a victory, and so now here they are getting set to try to hand Huntington its first loss of the season. And you talk about Huntington, and you're always going to be talking about outstanding athletes.
Oh, they are, and Huntington gets the ball up and down the court. Multiple players averaging in double figures. You got Harris averaging 19, Johnson 15.8, Motley 14.2. So they score a lot of points. Tyron Holmes, the coach there, actually played at Mountain State. It was College of West Virginia for a year in the early 90s, and he's just a class act. Great guy, great coach. Really appreciate the job he does with young men on and off the court.
Yeah, for East, Jared Patton, now in his second season at the helm, took over the program from Bimbo Coles, one of the all-time greats at Greenbrier East, moved to Florida. So Coach Patton, now a part of the East fabric, 1995 graduate. And when you talk about this East team, Bob, I'm telling you, a player that has been one of my favorites for as long as I can remember. In fact, the first time I saw this young man play was right here on this court. The uniform barely fit him. He had the glasses, and he was just all over the place, hustling. And now here he is, a senior, and he is dynamite, and that's Adam Seams.
Oh, Adam Seams. What an athlete, one of the best soccer players in the state. Led his team to the state championship in soccer. Plays with high energy. He's a dynamic player, shares the ball. And then they got Goose Gabbard knocking down three-pointers everywhere. And I'll tell you, Coach Patton has kept the motion offense that they ran with Bimbo. And they really move and cut offensively. And he sticks with his game plan. He's going to play 10 people irregardless of how it's going. I mean, he's going to if he's up 20, he's going to play those 10. If he's down 20, he's going to play those 10. And he really sticks with his philosophy, and he's doing a real good job.
All right. We'll break away. We come back, bring you the lineups and the tip-off. Should be a dandy. Battle of the Green, Greenbrier East and Huntington High.
What is advocacy? It's defined as speaking in favor of, arguing for a cause, or pleading on the behalf of others. At New Taylor and Associates, we provide excellence in advocacy. We are in the business of protecting our clients from injustice, helping them get the full compensation they deserve. We're here on your behalf. Without you, our clients, we would not have a purpose. We are excellent advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, ready to go with basketball action between Greenbrier East, Huntington High, here in the New River CTC Invitational, presented by Video Production Sports. Brian Shepard is our producer, director, Nick Eskins, Andrew Bolin, Ryan Dillon. I don't know, Bob. Is this telecast big enough for two Bolins?
I'm not sure about that one. Hey, you got me before the tip-off, Mark Martin. I'm not sure.
I just wanted to.
Andrew is just so low-key and easy and laid back, so I got to say it is Mark Martin.
All right. You're a proud father of three, and great to have him with us here in tonight's telecast. Butch Bounce is the executive producer of Video Production Sports. Is Butch Bounce. Butch a bit under the weather, so we wish him the best. Well, you know, you love it, Bob, when those officials look at you and they give you the thumbs up. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
we'll wait. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got Don Burton, John Mills, and Patrick Standard. 3 veteran officials, 3 really good officials. They know how to handle the coaches. They talk to the players the right way, and officials get some of them right. You know, I agree with that, Mark. They get a lot of calls right.
All right, quickly, Huntington High takes off with it. Dwayne Harris down low to Michael Johnson, and Johnson will score it.
Well, I thought Johnson was so bouncy last year, seeing him as a sophomore. Looks much more athletic this year as a junior.
Seams trying to feed it into the hands of Goose Gabbert, and it goes out of bounds. The only thing that's tough about a game like this, you know me, and I like my Sharpies and my color coordination. I should have did one team black. They're both green. So if I say the wrong name with one of these teams tonight, please forgive me. Here is Harris off the glass and in. Wayne Harris.
Wow. What time is it?
The bank is open.
6:46. The bank is open in Beckley. They stay late open here. I don't think he called glass on that one, or bank. Let's go bank.
Gabbert spinning up with a shot. Gabbert, what a beauty.
Yeah, Goose Gabbert averaging 17 a game. Sweet little drive and kiss off the glass. Boy, Huntington looks so quick here early in this contest. They look quick at all 5 positions, Mark.
On the move, it is Motley. Can't get it to go. Now here comes Seams. Adam Seams, a little too strong off the glass there. Seams is so wiry and just so athletic.
He is. Boy, and plays such a smart player. He just does a lot of things right.
This is Gavin Locko, 2-time J.R. House Award winner as the top quarterback in the state of West Virginia. Going to play college football at Dayton. From the corner, shot up and in by Motley.
Yeah, Jalen Motley with those feet set. Sweet left-handed jumper.
Couple of threes already for Huntington.
Huntington looks good. I had one of three I thought had a good chance to win a state championship, and it was Morgantown, Parkersburg South, and Huntington. That was my preseason top three right there.
How about that for Greenbrier East? Bryson Brammer connecting.
Yeah, Brammer has great range, catch and shoot guy, can let it go from deep.
And speaking of catching and shooting, that was Harris. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, clanking around there and wouldn't fall for Johnson.
See how quick Huntington is to all those loose balls. I mean, it looks like there's 7 of them out there.
Now here's Locko connecting. Gavin Locko.
Is that 3 different players have hit threes for Huntington already?
Indeed it is.
Wow. Greenbrier East has to be careful here getting to their offense because this could get ugly quickly. And Tom Burton right on the call. Good call. Gabber being aggressive offensively. Driving down late, able to draw the blocking foul.
Locko committing the foul. It's his first team. Foul number 1. So you think about it. Huntington High, Bob, in the fall, they won the AAA State Football Championship. Greenbrier East in the fall, they won the AAA Soccer Championship with Seams leading the way and Locko and Harris, a couple of the leaders for Huntington High up there at Wheeling Island Stadium.
I got to tell one on Ty Holmes. He calls me about caught it on the ground. He blew it quick. Ty calls me about the scrimmage event that I've run at Shady, and Huntington was in it. Honest truth. He calls me week 7 and says, Coach, I don't know that we can play. We'll probably be in the state championship in football. Hey, boy, another deep 3. Wow. Locko again. Mark, they're shooting the ball. 4 threes, Mark?
4 threes.
Oh, my goodness.
Shot off the glass, no good. They get 2 more, Bob, and they're going to catch from our last game, Bordas, who had 6 for Wheeling Park.
I'll tell you what, 4 threes, and we're not even to the halfway point of the first period yet.
Alexis Bordas finished with 29 in that game.
And I think Huntington's known for their slashing ability and their quickness and knocking threes down like this.
So Sinclair checked out of the game for Greenbrier East. Bob, get another look there.
Yeah, good job by Jalen Motley hanging in there, drawing the foul. Getting rewarded at the free throw line for 2.
Foul was on Jude Libby, 6'3" senior. And at the free throw line for Huntington is Motley. Bangs that one in. 16-5, Huntington. Here's Seams rifling, rolling around, and won't drop. Rebound snagged there by Tubbs. Highlanders with Harris, and Harris scooping and scoring.
What an athletic move. Harris is so quick with the ball. Yeah, East has to get a timeout. That's 18 points in the first 4 minutes. Wow, Mark, that calculates for about 142 for Huntington if they keep up this pace.
Jared Patton calls time. We take a break here at the New River CTC Invitational.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Greenbrier East calling timeout, trying to settle things down. Highlanders playing at a high level.
Oh, my goodness. High level. Man, they're everywhere. I mean, defensively, offensively, I think all the shots have been clean except that bank. I don't know. They get 2 points on that bank maybe instead of 3. But, I mean, they're playing at such a high level. Ty Holmes has this group going.
Yep, steps taken there by Brammer.
Greenbrier East employing a little 1-2-2. Looks like they'll try to trap when it crosses half court. Trying to get Huntington out of their rhythm. Good job by Gabbert there, but Huntington's so quick to the loose balls.
Well, Harris just dashes ever so quickly towards the basket. He has an early 7.
Yeah, Harris just quick with the ball. Great athletic ability.
Nice drive there by Caden Huffman, but he couldn't get it to go down. And now here comes Huntington the other way. Flying down the floor was Johnson.
Yeah, they got him on a walk there. Let's see. 1, 2. I didn't see that.
All right, so you're the former coach, our producer director, Brian Shepard, and official. So I'm going to enjoy tonight just listening to you two to go at it.
And they can't hear him, so he can say whatever he wants. Well, he agreed with the official there. I didn't. Goose Gabbert with a drive falling down. The goose is loose. Nice move.
Gabbert has 4 of East 7 points.
Mark, guess what? Our producer slowed that down, and Patrick Standard was on top of the call. Close, though. I'll let those go. But close, very close. I'll give it to our producer. We'll give him the walk there. I'll give it to him.
From the outside.
Look how quick Huntington is, Mark. To every rebound.
Driving and scoring is Johnson. Johnson has 4 in the game. Checking in for Huntington, Avante Crawford, number 1.
I can't wait to get those stats at the end of this quarter. I like to see what Huntington's shooting percentage is.
Seams. We got to have a big night from Seams, and held him scoreless thus far. Going in there a little out of control is Motley, but they get it to Johnson, and Highlanders will reset. Harris. And good defense there by Greenbrier East Brammer.
Yeah, Brammer getting after the loose ball. Oh, East has a lot of fight in them, but boy, I don't know. I can't say they dug themselves a hole. I think Huntington put them in a hole. Huntington's playing great.
Montez Tubbs has checked in for Huntington. He wears number 11. Sinclair is back in for East from the outside. Brammer short of the bucket there.
Yeah, that's odd. Brammer's a good deep shooter and come up with an air ball there. That's not like him.
Motley to Laco.
See how Huntington keeps the post empty? I mean, when that leaves driving lanes, so they can do things like that, a little strong, but they keep the post emptied out. Great job offensively.
Yeah, what a move there by Johnson. Couldn't get the bucket, but just a beautiful thing to watch. And here's East battling. Gabbert was fouled.
Yeah, Goose Gabbert just always fighting in there. They said in the old days, has a nose for the ball, and good free throw shooter Gabbert getting to make a trip to the line. 91.3% on the year mark from the line.
Had a winning three-pointer against Beckley, and had 28 against Princeton in that Princeton game. 14 of 14 at the free throw line.
And Mark, you may have made a 91 in a journalism class, but I don't know about shooting that from the free throw line. That's big time. Big time.
So Gabbert has 5. He'll get another stab at it here. Chris Jacobs, senior, number 1, has checked in. Brammer will head out for Greenbrier East.
Oh, East didn't get back.
Look out.
Ooh. Johnson just so explosive. East didn't have anybody back there. All right, Mark Martin, you ready for your trivia for the day?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Front row behind Golden Bears, the B. I know your eyes can see that good, and I bet you get it right. Front row behind the Golden Bears of the B. If I give you one hint, one of the greatest athletes ever in the state of West Virginia.
I think, is that Jackie Joe?
Jackie Joe Robinson. Boy, you don't miss him. You don't miss him. Jackie Joe Robinson over there courtside. All of multi-sport All-American at Glenville State. A little bit before you and I made a stop up there.
Well, I didn't. I was another pioneer.
That's right.
I was a Marietta pioneer.
That's right.
You were up there with all my Ripley guys, though.
Yeah, Montgomery and all your buddies. But, did you see that pass by Gabbert?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did the late, great Jerry Bradley, who is the all-time winningest coach at East, he used to tell me when he had Jackie Joe and Bimbo Coles on his bench, he said, boy, how hard was it not to just substitute those two in the game?
I got to talk with Jackie Joe there a little bit. He was the coach of Woodrow my sophomore year. And I said, if he'd get upset with us, he'd just put the shorts on and destroy us and kill our confidence. I said, I don't know how good that was, Coach, when you he was just a great athlete, boy. Good guy, good man.
So a 24-11 game as Huffman makes the two free throws. Shot off the glass, and then I think the bank is open, Bob.
Yeah, I don't think he called that either. But did you see his elevation on his jump shot, though? I mean, Michael Johnson gets up in the air on that jumper.
Gabbert going in, hit the deck, and they throw it down the floor, and that will do it. 26-11, quick start for the Highlanders. They have a 15-point advantage in a moment. We return for the second quarter here on the New River CTC Invitational coverage on video production.
What is advocacy? It's defined as speaking in favor of, arguing for a cause, or pleading on the behalf of others. At New Taylor and Associates, we provide excellence in advocacy. We are in the business of protecting our clients from injustice, helping them get the full compensation they deserve. We're here on your behalf. Without you, our clients, we would not have a purpose. We are excellent advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
All right, there you are, Bob Boland, front row, dapper as always, Jackie Joe Robinson.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete, All-American at Glenville. I don't know if he'd be happy eating that sandwich, but I tell you what.
I don't think that sandwich is going to hurt him.
No, it still looks in good shape. 75 years old and in shape like that.
Yeah, it's always nice to have these legends roll into these venues around the state, and certainly one of the all-time great venues here. Malik McNeely, number 4, he's into the game for Huntington. Here's Seams, and he'll pull up, and boy, tough shot. Seams usually knocks those down.
Yeah, good move. Not able to see. Johnson just jumps over everybody in the paint. Nice kick out.
And then from the outside, shot no good there by Crawford. So here comes East on the attack. Shot by Gabbert won't go.
Oh, that was the right look there by Wayne Harris. Beautiful look. Not successful, but the right play. And you see him giving Crawford a 5. Instead of fussing, being a bad leader, why'd you drop that? Just give him 5. They'll go get another one. I like Huntington's team, I'll tell you what.
They have been impressive here early on. Gabbard on the move. Foul called on Huntington.
Yeah, Gabbard has a real high basketball IQ, and he, if he gets in a group of people now, he's going to pinball off of them and get to that free throw line. Catches the defense out of control, and he'll get to that line. Well, you said 14 out of 14 one game.
Yes.
And, when they didn't give him 2. Didn't give him 2 on that.
Gabbard. Brammer.
We've got a lid on the basketball.
Yeah, East has some good looks. Just can't get him to fall now. Here's Gabbard. Another opportunity. Gabbard hits the deck. Huntington High can move that basketball. Unable to get that shot to go down, but boy, they're right back at it. Johnson kicks from the outside. McNeely. Johnson wants to go back up with it, and he's going to be fouled.
Wow, I thought he was good as a sophomore last year. He's gotten so much better. He's the quickest player off the ground every possession, able to go up strong and draw the foul. Averaging 15.8. 10.7 boards. Wow. Averaging a double-double.
Johnson scores the first point of this quarter for either team.
It's big time when you're pulling down double-double on a 6-0 team. A little different than if you're pulling a double-double and you're 1-5. And I love it. That's a different stat right there, buddy. Yeah, I'm 16-10 and my team is 6-0. Good stuff there.
Both free throws made. He has 10 in the game. Hunter Humphreys, 6'1 junior, number 10, in there for Greenbrier East now. This is Seams. He's yet to score, and they're going to need points from Seams, and just a little off the mark there.
And Seams is doing a good job of getting into the paint, getting good looks. They're just not falling.
How about Harris lifting that one skyward, and we'll have a whistle and a foul after the missed shot. They get Crawford for the foul, and that is team foul number 5 on Huntington. Brammer to Seams. Seams, a little backdoor cut there, and Huntington denies that.
Yeah, Gabbard was open, and Huntington, very smart play, kicked the ball.
Nice little spin, but just a little too strong for Caden Huffman, and a whistle. And this will go against East.
Yeah, Huffman on the reach around.
He has 2 fouls, and we have a timeout on the floor. 28-11. Huntington High on top of Greenbrier East. You're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational, presented by Video Productions.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
All their great video productions crew. Bob Boland, two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year. I'm Mark Martin. Delighted to have you here. Huntington High on top of Greenbrier East here in the New River CTC Invitational. Right now, East, there's not many answers on either side of the ball, Bob.
No, Huntington coming out in a 1-4 set there and then going straight to their 5-out spread.
Huntington has beaten Parkersburg, Charleston Catholic, Memphis, Ohio, South Point, Ohio. Picked up a couple of wins in the Mountain Schoolboy Classic. In fact, 72-71 victory and a 72-70 victory. Now, their games this season, Bob, other than the Parkersburg game, 75-34, they've been relatively close, but
really close. 72-70. Well, they look like world beaters out here tonight.
Shot by Brammer. Well short. Down low, working hard. Libby, he couldn't get it to go. Whistle. Gabbert sends it in. Back to Gabbert. Gabbert shot. Side of the iron. And Harris. Contacted there by Brammer. Brammer with the foul.
Yeah, just looking at those scores, Mark, and beat Charleston Catholic by 8. And, I mean, they look like world beaters out here.
I had a chance to do a Catholic game the other night for Video Productions, and Hunter Moles' team knocked off Mick Price's running Red Devils of Ravenswood. Both teams went into that game with key players missing.
Yeah, Goose Gabbert, beautiful spin move and little finger roll.
Well, they have 13 points. Gabbert has 8 of those.
Yeah, just nothing going right for East. Good hustle play there by Brammer, and he steps on the end line. Huntington really precise on their OB underplays.
Nice drive to the bucket, and Motley scores. Motley now with 7 in the game.
Yeah, Jalen Motley has a great little runner and great finish in the lane.
30-13. Trying to get it into the hands of Seams. And it goes off of East, and back in for Huntington will be Michael Johnson. Johnson heads back in with 10 points. Still to come here later this evening on Video Productions from right here inside the famed Armory, the Raleigh County Convention Center, here at the New River CTC Invitational. It's going to be James Monroe and Shady Spring. Looking forward to that one. Well, you coached many years with Dave Barksdale. What's it mean to look out there and see his name on the court?
Well, that makes me look up there to see where he's sitting. He shows up at a lot of these games. He kind of hides up in the bleachers, and just a great coach, good, even a better man.
Another missed shot by East, and a big one-handed bounce pass from Johnson to Harris.
Pretty good job by Brammer there, stopping that layup. Close call on the foul.
Harris can't get the first to go down. Harris will connect on the second. Harris has 8 points in the game. 31-13.
Yeah, Huntington's solid on the defensive end, how they change picks and then they help each other out.
Donovan Penn wearing number 0 for East. He's back in the game. And Johnson, a little dry there, wouldn't go. Here's Seams. Seams stop and go, and then beautiful pass. And just could not get the ball to drop through was Libby. Seams couldn't get it. Libby, another chance. Libby finally delivers.
He wanted to wait till he drew contact so he could get the and one. Good job by Libby. Missed 2 bunnies, but then the little jump hook and one.
Libby looking to convert 3-point play here. His team down 16. Laco has headed back in for Huntington High.
Odd for a big fella, Mark. This is his first trip to the free throw line this season. Got a nice shot, good stroke.
Yeah, he knew that when the time comes, I got to be ready, and knocked it in. So he's out, and Sinclair will head back in. So Huffman will make that Libby with 3 points now in the game. Huffman is out there along with Penn, Gabbert, Seams, and Sinclair. Seams with the rebound. Adam Seams zigzagging. Goes to Gabbert. Gabbert now on the move.
Nice pass.
Oh, big step there by Huffman. And Huffman has 4 in the game. 31-18.
Huffman with a nice strong move.
And here comes East off the miss by Huntington. Seams wants to take it. Pulls up. Can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball, and Gabbert. So he tumbles down. Will draw the foul.
When you shoot them at 91% and you're just crafty and tough enough to get to the line multiple times, that's a bonus. I mean, little things like that, if Greenbrier East right now would like nothing better than to cut this lead into single digits before half, and the way this half's going, that would be a great accomplishment for them. Mark East has an injured player, Monquel Davis.
Yeah.
This will be a type of game that he would excel in. I mean, he would be a great benefit guarding the quickness of the Huntington guards.
Down the floor, Gabbert.
Again, Gabbert hunts that contact in the air. Let's take a look, Mark. See if he drew it. Hunts the contact. Yep, the defender sideways, not in a legal guarding position, and that's why the blocking foul was called. If his body would have been turned facing the offensive player, he would have got a charge there, but
Gabbert can't get it to go. 31-21 Harris. And he travels with the basketball with 1:19 remaining here in this second quarter. An opportunity here now, Bob, to get that Huntington lead down to single digits.
Say right here they look for the floor being spread, and Gabbert driving, looking for the goose, shooting the three. There's the spread floor. Here comes the pick for Gabbert. I'm sorry, the pick for Seams.
Seams will pull up, and
he hits those all day, doesn't he, Mark?
Yes, he normally does. Just cannot at the moment get it going. They can get him going. So we're under a minute now to go here. Seams has yet to score. They're down 10, and that will be Motley heading to the hoop, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, Motley covers a lot of ground with those long steps, able to draw contact. He does a good job drawing contact, just like the Goose does for East.
Sinclair back in for Greenbrier East. Caden Huffman.
Did they have that COVID red shirt year at Huntington or something? I think Motley's been playing for about 6 years. I mean, I remember him in here as a real skinny freshman or sophomore and could play then.
Motley gets the both. He has 9, 33-21 to score.
Yeah, I like Motley. Well, he's averaging 14.2. So
here's Gabbert. Gabbert sending it in there, and losing the handle was Libby. Here comes Huntington down the floor. We're going to have a charge. That will go against the Highlanders.
Good job there by Brammer. Takes it right in the chest.
Jace Coates committing the foul.
Brammer's still he's still shaking that charge off. He took a hard one there.
Coach's father, assistant coach Tulani Lucas on the girls' side. Here's Gabbert to Seams. Seams penetrates, one-hander, and there you go. Seams is on the board.
Yeah, when you're missing the mid-range jumper, you get to the next level and get all the way to the basket like Seams just did.
He is able to hang up in the air. Great body control. Time running down here, and Huntington High lets it fly, and that will do it. Jamari Tubbs got the final shot. Well, I think all things considered, Bob Boland, what happened there early on in this first half of play, East will take this 10-point deficit.
Without a doubt. We'll take it and be happy with it.
Huntington High, very impressive in the first half of action. But here at the break, it's 33-23. Huntington over Greenbrier East is our coverage here in the New River CTC Invitational. Rolls on. You're watching live streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor & Associates for excellence in advocacy.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community.
A little better,
Come see us at Par-Mar stores. And
Oh,
remember,
yeah. I
if
mean,
there's not
I'm
a
sure we'll
Par-Mar
have to
store
have
near
a
you now,
procedure, but
there will be
yeah,
soon.
a lot better.
A year. It'll end up being a year.
Yeah, probably hope to do it in March.
Student-athletes education. Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC
Trying to get
programs
Sammy's
across
attention.
the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Well, Huntington starts out 2-0 lead, 5-0 lead. It was 5-2. It was 8-2. It was 8-5. And then it was a 20-5 score, 22-7, 22-9, 24-9, 24-11, 26-11 after the first quarter. And it's a 33-23 game here at halftime. Well, we've talked a lot about Huntington, Bob. What's jumped out at you?
Well, first of all, Greenbrier East Gabbard's 4 for 10, and the rest of the team is 4 for 22 from the field. And the shooting percentage, Huntington shooting at 39.3 while holding Greenbrier East to 25. Another huge difference, the rebounding, Huntington by 10, 27-17, a big 19-10 advantage on the defensive end. And the three big scores for Huntington, Wayne Harris has 8, Michael Johnson has 10, and Jalen Motley 9, 27 of their 33 points.
All right. East back out on the floor. Huntington High is still in the locker room. We'll come back, talk more about this basketball game. One game still to go. Shady Spring, James Monroe. That is coming up later here on Video Productions. But another half of action here. East has gotten to within 10 of the high-flying Highlanders. You're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Production Sports. All right.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores. And remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athletes education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Shopping pre-owned? Know this. Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard have over 400 pre-owned vehicles available, including a huge selection of four-wheel drive trucks, all-wheel drive SUVs, and luxury sedans. Mountaineer has the vehicle you want at a price you want to pay. Credit approval is easy, and most vehicles come with a balance of a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So shop Mountaineer's two great locations, Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard, or shop them online at MountaineerAutos.com. That's MountaineerAutos.com.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight, America runs on Dunkin'.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athletes education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school.
Marshall girl?
Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. Or your night. And while we'd like to bounce back like nothing happened, we all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care without compromising quality. Our experienced clinicians are here when and where you need us, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. So next time life pushes you over the edge, we're here for you. Learn more today.
Run down that individual scoring again here for Huntington High. 10 for Johnson, 9 for Jalen Motley, 8 for Dwayne Harris, 6 for Gavin Locko, Deuce Gabbard, 11 for East, 4 for Caden Huppen, 3 for Bryson Brammer, and 2 for Adam Seams. And I know they were happy to get Seams a bucket there.
Yeah, he did some, not bad misses, just misses. And I think he's going up for that little mid-range that he makes at about a 70-80% clip, and just not able to hit him tonight. But he's such a smart player. He said, I'm going to get all the way to the first level. He can score from all three levels, mid-range, the first level layup, and the 3 level. And able to get a layup that may get him going here in the second half.
Well, they have the great Soup Campbell in the house. Of course, you do a lot of games with Soup, and he's the longtime radio voice of Greenbrier East football, boys basketball. And he said he's real happy that the Spartans are only down 10.
Oh, you have to be, because it looked early when Huntington hit 7 of their first 8 field goals like they were going to blow this thing out, and it just hasn't happened. Our East is scrappy too, Mark. Yeah. They fight, and they're not going to give up, but it just looked like Huntington was so dominant early that they didn't have a choice.
Bob, we've done this event a few years now. This is really, really growing into something special.
It is. I'll tell you what, Mike Green's doing a great job with this.
That's the home of WVU Tech women and men's basketball. In fact, they're in Charleston tomorrow to play, Bob, the Golden Bear teams. And, of course, it is the building that Dave Barksdale built, and certainly you did too, Bob, with all your great years there at Mountain State University, and I'm sure coaching at Beckley, Woodrow Wilson, and then coaching at Mountain State. Anytime you walk into this arena, I'm sure it brings back just a boatload of memories.
Oh, it does. It does. And
you played here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Mountain State, we won over 90% of our games in this building. So mostly good memories.
Was this the venue where you and my good buddy Randy Anderson played Sugar Ray Leonard and Archie Talley?
We played at the Y.
Okay, at the Y.
Okay. At the Y one
okay.
day.
That's a story for another day, but from the outside, connecting for Huntington High is Tubbs.
Yeah, Jamari Tubbs, those feet set. Getting Huntington off to a good start here in the second half.
And Jamari Tubbs, they've got Montez Tubbs as well. And now here's a tough spin around shot by Caden Huppen, who's battled here tonight for East.
Yeah, was that 12? Tubbs did a great job there with the initial defense, but then he brought those arms down at the end and committed the foul. That would have been a hard shot to make if he would have just kept his hands straight up in there. I know that's hard to do when you think you got a chance to get a block, but got to be disciplined on defense.
(36-24). Seams.
What a pass.
Oh, I mentioned, talking to Jeff Campbell, off and on as we do, and he said, just wait till you see the passes this guy can make, and right there was a good example.
Yeah, and Sinclair getting the basket, the recipient. Great pass by Adam Seams.
Sinclair, a senior, that's his first basket of the game. So 36-26. Here comes Seams and the Spartans. Seams will throw it up. He'll follow his shot, and then ball out of bounds, and it goes off of Huntington High.
Yeah, in a game I had earlier in the year, Sinclair did a great job of getting buckets. Look at that. Smart little cut to the basket. Great pass by Seams. Sinclair with a little reverse lay-in.
From way out, three-pointer, and it goes for Brammer. His second three of the game, and that makes it a 36-29 count.
Brammer, one of the better deep three-point shooters in the state. He can step back 5, 6, 7 feet behind that arc and let it fly.
No hesitation whatsoever. Here's Harris. And I believe Seams got a piece of the ball, but also of the penetrator. Another look at Brammer.
Yeah, he's about 5, 6 feet behind that high school line. And then on the other end, Wayne Harris, just how he just kind of prods in and out, takes his time, a little herk and jerk here, and able to get to the basket.
Harris now with 9 in the game. (38-29). Seams whips the pass down the floor. They get it to Gabbert. Gabbert right on the line, and that's a 2 for Gabbert. He has 13 in the game.
Hey, Goose Gabbert's keeping East in this game, averaging 17 a game, big-time scorer.
Johnson so strong on the boards, so athletic.
Yeah, just quick leaper, gets up quicker than everybody else.
Foul was on Huffman, and that's his 4th. So he's a great scrapper for this Greenbrier East team. And unfortunately, he has to head out of the game. 2 team fouls on East. 1 team foul on Huntington. Johnson, another try here. And he's got it.
I like Johnson, Mark. Athletic, has some size, can play multiple positions. Good pass by Seams.
Shot is up, and the shot is good by Sinclair, who has 4 points here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Sinclair is a very efficient offensive player, takes good shots. Look at Johnson, look at that pass.
Waco, he didn't throw very many interceptions as a quarterback, but he did there. Seams down the floor, laying it in will be Brammer, who has 8.
Boy, Seams put that pass right on the money. Brammer didn't have to break stride and knocks it in.
It has been a while since East has been this close. 5:07 to go in the third. Spartans fighting back here in Beckley.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
We welcome you back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center here in Beckley. Live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Productions, and tonight's game being sponsored in part by Loot Press. Today's news, tomorrow's platform. Outstanding publication. Check them out at lootpress.com. Oh, we got to travel here. Well, what's been the key here, Bob? At one point, go back to that second quarter, and East was looking at getting buried here in this game.
Yeah, Huntington was just so efficient offensively early. You know, they started missing some shots, not scoring off of their defense like they did early, and East just won't go away. They're going to be there. They're going to fight, scrap. Great job by East to get back into this contest.
Sinclair, one-hander.
And right there's been part of your reason.
Yeah, he's got 6 here in the third.
Yeah, and he's brought a lot of energy in defensively. He's really picked his team up. I think Huntington needs to spread it and get people out of the paint. I know Johnson's trying to post up where they can use their quickness and drive to the basket.
Harris dribble drive as he explodes and scores it.
And you can tell Harris knew exactly what his team needed, an easy shot there, or a close shot. Let's say that. I don't know that one was easy. That was a high degree of difficulty. Great move by Harris.
Seems to Sinclair.
It was Sinclair, just the energy he's bringing. I mean, that's 8 points in this quarter.
And then on the other end, a foul going to be called on the Spartans.
A smart foul. Smart foul by Sinclair there. Yeah, Sinclair, feet squared, nothing but the bottom of the net. Now he hustles back, sees an open man, says, no, you're going to have to earn these from the line, young fella.
Got some discussion over at the scorers table. Jamari Tubbs is awaiting the opportunity to shoot free throws. Tubbs connects.
I think what East cut this lead down to 3. What was the biggest lead? At least 16 or 18. Wow.
Four-point game as Seams comes across the 10-second line, hands it to Gabbard. Here's Brammer looking for another 3. Boy, had a good look to it. Tubbs comes out of there with it and gets it into the hands of Motley. Johnson strong, but could not get it to drop through, and then Seams loses the handle, and here is Motley. A tough break there for Seams and the Spartans.
Yeah, Motley getting a freebie there.
And Motley very alert. Motley has 11 in the game. Gabbert kick it around. Seams wants a 3, and he's got it.
And Adam Seams getting back on track.
45-42. A foul down low.
Adam Seams on the replay. Feet set, knocks down the big three-pointer.
So East working with Jude Libby, Adam Seams, Goose Gabbert, Chris Sinclair as Tubbs hits. And rounding out that East lineup, Bryson Brammer. So Highlanders working with Tubbs, Motley, Johnson, Locko in there, and Harris. So Tubbs will come out.
Mark, I wonder any kin to Wes Tubbs. I know you remember Wes Tubbs.
I do.
Is he a Huntington player?
Yeah.
Played for Garrett Community College.
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah. Inside player, nice little left-hand hook. I remember him.
47-42, Gabbert.
Yeah, Huntington, when Gabbert gets in there, Huntington needs to just play hands straight up because those are going to be hard shots. And then, the defender's allowed to go straight up, verticality, and keep his hands up. And if Gabbert jumps into them, that shouldn't be a foul. But Gabbert has a knack of getting to that free throw line.
Locko with his second foul. Gabbert with 14 in the game.
That 92.3% is going to go up in tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it is.
No misses tonight.
(47-44). They find Harris, and Harris could not find the basket. Sinclair at the rebound. Seems to Gabbard.
Yeah, I don't know if Huntington's – I think they're still getting easy shots. They're just not making them like they started the game. I mean, that was a layup there.
Gabbard on the move. Dishes. Libby, he had a good look there, just a little shy. Harris speeds it across the 10-second line, darts to the basket, but lost it.
Yeah,
Sinclair.
Yep, Sinclair again.
Gabbard goes in with the left hand and couldn't get it to go.
You see Huntington didn't reach in there and foul that time. They just held their ground, make him make a hard layup.
Yeah, had a 2-on-2 situation there. Here's Locko wheeling around. Libby, and goes through, and a foul called.
Well, when they need it, Locko always makes a big play. Drew the contact there. Nice little left-handed scoop.
So again, Locko off to Dayton to continue his football playing days. His father played at the University of Dayton. His mother, I believe, Bob, was an outstanding tennis player at Furman. So he got it honest.
Yeah, he got those genes honest. I tell you, he's a heck of an athlete.
Well, he was fun to watch. 2,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing.
And then to be able to finish December 3rd up in Wheeling and
then get out here.
Into basketball shape that quick.
Yeah, Billy Seals, great coach at Huntington High, worked really hard with that program. And it's kind of what we're seeing here with Ty Holmes. He's really worked hard with this program. Of course, Huntington and Greenbrier East, both of these programs, Bob, have state championship trophies at their schools.
Already this year.
And in basketball, you know, East back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the great Warren Baker. And of course, Huntington High with Patrick Patterson and O.J. Mayo.
One of the best teams in the history of the state of West Virginia. Brammer drawing a foul there.
Brammer will head to the line. 6-point game. And think about that, Bob. You have a starting five. Two guys go to the NBA. Two other guys, Division II players. Lloyd McGuffin's Huntington team, they were special.
Oh, they were. Mind you that Jason Williams, NBA, Randy Moss, NFL.
Bobby Howard.
Yeah, Bobby Howard, Notre Dame captain. Played for the Bears, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the other quarterback played quarterback in the Canadian League, and somebody else, I believe, played pro baseball. Wow.
4-point game, under a minute to go here in this third quarter of action, and driving in there, Motley missed a shot. Another chance, and then Locko will take it strong to the basket and score. Locko with 6 points in the quarter, 12 for the game, and back to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Locko enjoys that contact close to the basket.
And they talk about, you know, his quarterback prowess and that J.R. House award back-to-back years, but he was also in that secondary for Huntington High.
That's big time.
All right, speaking of big time, here's Seams, who just had a marvelous run as a soccer player at East and guided the Spartans to a title.
Yeah, Seams has held the ball a long time here. Nice pass.
Seams. I think that's what Jeff Campbell was talking about.
Oh, yeah, he can pass the ball.
Gabbert will let it fly, and check that. Gabbert was guarding
Wayne Harris.
Yeah, Wayne Harris, and I tell you what, that had a good look to it. But what a pass by Seams, and the bucket good. 4-point game as we head to the fourth here on Video Productions.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
The power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Away we go here to the fourth quarter. East will have the basketball. They trail by 4. One time they were down by 18. We were talking about the free throw situation.
Yeah, Greenbrier East 11 for 14, Huntington 15 for 19. Both teams shooting it pretty well from the line.
Here is Seams, layup attempt no good, but Sinclair, who had a big third quarter with 8 points, he couldn't get it to go. Now the ball is loose and East has it back. Seams, sets, drills it.
Adam Seams with those feet set, Mark, bringing them to within 1. Wow, what a comeback by East. Down 18. And Huntington just looking unbelievable. Now East, I think Sinclair was a big part of that change.
A good job there by Huntington. They come right back, and Johnson puts it in. Johnson now with 14. (54-51). Seams with the left hand, got it to fall through.
And there's you another big reason Mark Seams is starting to score from all 3 levels now. Hit the 3, get into the basket, and his mid-range game.
Seams gets the rebound. What a nice move. And hands it off to Sinclair. And just like that, Greenbrier East has taken the lead.
Seams showing off those point guard skills. And again, Sinclair, the recipient. Wow, he's had a great second half. Got him on a little reach-in foul there. Let's take a look. Look at the crossover. Boop! Oh, he's on ice skates.
Wow.
You didn't know that, did you, Mark?
Athleticism and just hours and hours and hours of working your craft.
Yeah, you didn't know. I've been in Beckley Mall. There's an ice skating rink under here. Seams with that little fake crossover.
I know there was a roller rink in Beckley, right? Is there still?
I'm not sure.
you haven't gone in a while?
I was trying to figure out what a roller rink was. I'm not sure.
Well, here's a takeaway by East.
Tell you what, East, what a comeback. Just knowing how to win, winners.
Adam Seams to Gabbert. Gabbert gets the shooter's roll.
Yeah, Seams able to find the right guys, break into the basket, the right shooters. They got Sinclair out of the game now. Let's see what that does to him.
Gabbert has 16 in the game. Bucket by Huntington High and a foul.
See, I think when Sinclair's in the game, he gives them a ability of a shot blocker in there. And, he's not with him not in there, Huntington can drive them. Whoops. Oh, man, what a play. What a play by Seams to Sinclair. And Sinclair getting a quick rest. I believe he'll get back in there quickly. I have a violation there on East, but the free throw went.
So we're tied at 57. Gabbert brings it across the timeline, and they're going to wipe it off. Up until now, Bob, of course, we talked about Huntington, that great start they got. We have not had a tie until right now. So Gabbert, well, he got it to go through, but
Yeah, I think he got fouled twice. He called the first foul on the ground, and then I think the fans were reacting to the second foul, and the first foul had been called. So I got to agree with Patrick Stander on that one.
And East turning it over. Here comes Johnson down the floor, and Johnson lost the handle, but Locko, looks like a good partnership he was following, and he lays it in. Locko with 14 in the game.
Yeah, and they're timely baskets. Locko's in the right place at the right time. Never quits. Good defense there.
So Huntington fighting back here to retake the lead. 59-57, and I think East wants a timeout. They do. We'll break away here. What a game. Huntington by 2 over Greenbrier East. 5:17 remaining.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
At the end of the first quarter, Huntington led 26-11. It was 33-23 at halftime. And then a 52-48 game after 3. Greenbrier East slowly but surely clawing its way back into this game. They owned the lead there briefly at 55-54 and 57-57. We've been tied once. Right now, Huntington in the lead. And we're tied again as Huffman, playing with 4 fouls, scores it.
Yeah, Caden Huffman exploded to the basket. Very athletic move.
He has
Great
7.
finish.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. He has 7. And Locko winning the 3 there. Just couldn't go through, and then they get it from behind. Stripping seams. Johnson showing his elevation. He has 16 in the game, and
Johnson with the slam there. And did you see his running mate? Didn't do anything illegal, just set that little moving pick. I mean, not moving pick. He just slowed down and ran so Seams would have to get around Harris. Good play.
And Gabbert ready to tie things back up. Ball out of bounds. Last touching.
Watch Harris here. Just slows down in front of Seams, letting his teammate go in for the smooth slam dunk.
Libby from the outside connects with the 3. Libby's first 3 of the game. He has 6 points.
Yeah. Libby's hit 3 of 8 on the season behind the arc, 37%. Smooth stroke at a good time.
Harris is fouled.
Does East play anything but close games? I mean, a 1-point game against Beckley, a 1-point game against South Charleston, a nail-biter against Princeton, and they know how to win close games.
Libby's 3-pointer, the 5th of the game for the Spartans. (62-62). Wayne Harris with another free throw coming.
Yeah, not a good foul there. Just a a reach in there on Motley, and luckily that's only the 15th foul against Huntington, so they have one more before East gets to go to the bonus.
Gabbert back to Seams, and Seams connects.
Oh, he found that mid-range jumper up there in the dressing room at halftime, didn't he?
Wow. 12 in the game for Adam Seams. East back in front.
Yeah, the hard shot there by Seams.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Motley could not reach out to it.
Seams there. Nice little bounce, pull up, defender right in his face. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
56 years of basketball at Greenbrier East. One of the earlier school consolidations in the state, wasn't it, Bob?
Yes, those Greenbrier East Spartans, they've been good for a while.
Won a state title in 1972. Libby looking for another three. Boy, Libby's got a beautiful stroke.
Oh, he does. I saw him hit a big three last year, a game winner. Libby getting the East fans happy as Johnson hits a little mid-range J on the other end.
And Johnson will quiet things down quickly. He has 6 here in the fourth quarter, 8 in the half, and 18 for the game. 67-65. Seams. Now on the move, and it's going to be Brammer drawing the foul with 2:36 remaining.
Yeah, just not a smart foul by Tubbs. I mean, Brammer was, that was going to be a hard shot, a reverse layup, had his back turned, and Tubbs just reached in there and hacked him on the arm. And Brammer, the way he shoots threes, I would expect the same thing from the free throw line. 83% on the year.
I'll tell you, because you were looking down, he missed it.
Did he? Missed them both. Jinxed him.
Couple of tough misses there. Would have given them a 4-point lead. Locko wanting to drive, and Locko has a collision there.
They called the blocking foul there on Gabbert.
That's his first foul of the game. Team foul number 9. Locko at the line.
So many games come down to free throw shooting, and East missed 2 on that end to put them up 4. Let's see how the Highlanders do. And you know what I always say, Mark, on that end, East 2 missed free throws. That's an invisible turnover.
Yep.
Same result, and it could have been up 4, and now it's three of the last 4 free throws missed by both teams here. Wow.
So East clings to a 1-point lead, and they have the basketball. The ball is loose as Huppman went in, and Johnson will fly high and give Huntington the lead.
You see that explosion? I'm talking about the quickness, dribbling the ball and blowing past everybody in the court.
A big turnover and another turnover. Jamari Tubbs can't get it to go. Battle on the miss.
Ooh.
And Johnson. Johnson with his third. Caden Huffman at the free throw line. Enjoying the banter going on here between the coach and the official, that being Bob Boland. And producer director Brian Shepard.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't
who
want to
is
play,
still an official.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play Greenbrier East late in the game. They're so calm, they're so poised, and they've been through so many close games. And, I mean, they went through that dunk and then another turnover and a missed layup. They just know how to play through these things.
Up and has 9 points. He's made 5 of 6 free throws. And Gabbard with a big rebound there for the Spartans. And they get a timeout called.
Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Patton. Gabbard was in trouble on the baseline. Great timeout.
Don't go anywhere. We have a dandy here inside the famed Armory, Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Game like this, that's really first day. You got the last. What's this one, KLS? Call up. Oh, the old 560. Yeah.
Whoops. Woo, boy, he sent the defender flying. And then, you know what I call that? I usually say a $50 move with a 5-cent finish. That was a $100 move. Sent the East defender flying off the ground. Got to hit the jumper, though, afterwards, baby.
All right, Greenbrier East, 1-point lead and the basketball.
Yeah.
Just a little over a minute to go. And
it's way too early to foul if that was on purpose. And fouling a 92% free throw shooter.
They get.
Yeah, not a smart foul.
Yeah, Harris whistled for his second foul of the game, and that will send Goose Gabbert to the line.
Coach Patton going offense for defense there. Taking Jude Libby out. They hit 2 threes, but East is going to be on the defensive end. So he puts Sinclair in there, the better defender, and just really, really smart. Subbing offense for defense and defense for offense.
17 in the game for Gabbert.
Yeah, and that's the case. Huntington only down 1 with 1:11. You double team Gabbert, get the ball out of his hands, go for a couple steals. You could let that clock go down to 40 before you even thought about fouling.
71-68. Here is Harris, can't get it to go, batted around, and into the hands of Seams. Well, he saw his man, but there was Motley. Whip it around, Harris wants the 3, off the mark. Seams with the rebound. Gets it to Gabbert. Gabbert.
Got a layup up there. Yeah. Gabbert's going to run the time down. Him getting fouled is the same thing as a layup. Tell you what, when you have a 92% free throw shooter that has a handle as good as Gabbert, and he can keep the ball in his hand and get to the free throw line, that's a big plus for late in the games. I mean, you can see how East wins all these close games at the end. A great coaching, fundamentals, and a great free throw shooter. And then you have Seams getting rebounds, making the right play. It all adds up to victories at the end of the game. I'll tell you what, Mark, I would have never thought this in the first half when East was down 18. They've made believers out of me. They just don't quit. They fight, and they just stay after it.
It's the beauty of sports, isn't it?
It is.
73-68. Here's Johnson.
Yeah, good timeout there by Ty Holmes. Still a one-possession game. I think I'd put all 5 on Gabbert, Mark. Don't let Gabbert touch the ball if you're Huntington, because that's just giving them 2 points.
Johnson with 10 points here in the fourth quarter alone. His team down 3, East on top of the Highlanders.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Back to live action.
Called timeout, Seams. Now, I thought that was very odd. He must be the best passer, and Seams able to get open. But to have your 92% free throw shooter taking the ball out in that instance, well, I'll tell you what, Huntington right now, Ty Holmes is over there saying, okay, if Gabbard's taking that ball out, let's try to keep it out of Seams' hand, and if they get it in, let's go ahead and foul. Because you want to keep the ball out of Goose Gabbard's hands, and he's taking the ball out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard. You know, when you have Gabbard and Seams are your two best passers. Well, Seams is your quickest guy to get open, but Gabbard is the one you want the free throw.
Right.
And now they can't run the baseline, Mark. They could have ran the baseline if they called the timeout before, but now they can't run the baseline. It's going to be, and look where it's at, down there in the coffin corner. The hardest place in basketball to get in bounds is where they're taking it out right now. Huntington can put a ton of pressure on right now. Now he's got Seams taken out. You see the switch by Coach Patton. And he's got good free throw shooters all over the court if he can get it inbounds.
You know, Seams got it down to Huffman.
Yeah, you got Huffman. You have four good. Now watch Coach substitute offense for defense. I tell you what, both of these coaches doing a great job in end-of-game situations.
Sinclair will get ready to check back in.
Caden Huffman now only shooting 56% on the year from the line. Looks like a 90% shooter there, didn't he?
All right, at the moment, he is 6 of 7.
Yeah, he's got a nice looking stroke.
Yeah, he sure does. Now trying to make it 7 of 8. A 4-point game here.
Huntington's got to go straight to the basket. And the East is not going to foul.
Ball tapped around into the hands of Brammer.
Okay, Greenbrier East knowing how to win. Wow. What a comeback. What a victory for Greenbrier East.
The Spartans have moved to 5-1. They were down 18. They fought back, and they hand an outstanding Huntington team its first loss of the season. It's early, but what a basketball game here on the first Friday night's made for basketball, and this was the first Friday in January. This was pretty good with Bob Bowen.
Well, I mean, it looked like we were going to get an ugly blowout early. Huntington up 18, but those Greenbrier East Spartans never quit, always fight, know how to win at the end of games. Wow, what a comeback. That's a great win for Greenbrier East, because I'm telling you what, they beat a good Huntington High team.
We break away. It's a win for East, 74-70 over Huntington here at the New River CTC Invitational.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor & Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. What a basketball game. Greenbrier East just kept scratching and clawing at 1 point down 18, and they come back and win it. What a game for Goose Gabbert. What a game for Adam Seams. And what a game for Chris Sinclair, Bob.
Wow, it's unbelievable. Think about this, Mark. Greenbrier East shot 25% the first half. They come out the second half and go 17 out of 25, 68%. They hit 5 out of 7 three-pointers, 71% behind the arc, and 75% from the line. And they were unbelievable. Offensive efficiency in the second half for Greenbrier East. And then you throw in that triple-double for Adam Seam, 13, 11, and 11. After he started out really cold. And the goose is loose. Goose Gabbert going 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 23 big points. Those two were tremendous.
So we talked about it too. East getting that deficit to 10 at halftime. I think they went in there feeling pretty good.
Oh, I think you're exactly right. And I think Coach Patton needs to take whatever he said at halftime and bottle that. I mean, that's amazing to only make 8 out of 32 shots and come out the second half and go 17 for 25. That's unbelievable.
And Ty Holmes and his Huntington High team, very impressive. They got 23 out of Johnson. They got 16 from Harris, 14 from Locko, 11 from Motley. Both of those teams, I think we're going to hear from them come March.
I think you're exactly right. Two really good basketball teams.
All right, a lot of fun. We got another one. This place starting to fill up a good vibe here inside the Armory as we get set for Shady Spring and James Monroe. For our great crew, analyst Bob Boland, this is Mark Barton. We say so long for now from inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, the wonderful Armory. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Productions. You want it? Oh, okay.